Human animal hybrid. This stuff sounds straight out of science fiction, right? Monstrous experiment forbidden science. But what if I tell you that in Japan these ideas are closer to reality than you think? When I was a kid, I had seen a specific movie that stuck in my head forever until now. There was a scene where a fetus was growing inside a lab. It was a bit unsettling but also very captivating. That was the moment that sparked a sense of curiosity inside of me about how science could push the boundaries of life and change so many things in the earth. So today in this video we are discussing about this topic. Hi everyone, it's me Lunatic on the Earth. So recently I've changed my YouTube channel's name from Lunatic on the Earth to Lunatic Evolution Lab, and I'm so sorry for being inconsistent. From now onwards I will try to be very consistent with my YouTube uploads. So let's get into the video. For years, the headlines have been screaming animal human hybrids, embryo being created in Japan. Is Japan really creating a new race of creatures? The truth is far more complex and perhaps way more interesting. Let's go through the hype. Whenever you hear the term animal human hybrid, most people think of something straight out of a horror movie, like a human with animal parts or an animal with a human parts. But what's happening in the research lab of Japan is vastly different and honestly a lot more focused to save the lives of people. The term that we are discussing here today is the word chimera, not in a mythological sense but in biological sense. Chimera is an organism with a mixture of genetically distinct cells. Think of it like a patchwork, and in Japan scientists are working to create a specific kind of chimera. So what are these scientists actually doing? They aren't creating beast man or a pig man. They are trying to solve a very critical problem of massive shortage of organ for transplantation. Imagine a patient needing a kidney. What if we could grow a kidney inside an animal like a sheep or a pig and then transplant it to the patient? That's the core idea. Japanese researchers like Dr. Hiromitsu Nagauchi is taking human-induced pluripotent stem cells, which are basically the master cells that could form into any cell type, and injecting them into animals' embryos that have been genetically modified to lack to form any specific organ. The hope is that these human stem cell would then take over and form the missing organ, creating a humanized organ that could potentially be used for transplantation without any severe rejection rate. The scientists are actually creating a biological incubator for the humanized organ, where the animal wouldn't be humanized in any significant way beyond hosting for that one specific missing organ. Even with life-saving intentions, this experiment is still not free from controversies and important ethical questions. What if the human stem cells contribute in the animal's brain and the animal gain human-like consciousness or human-like characteristics? That's a major concern, and scientists are taking extreme precautions to prevent it. Another ethical question is it okay to use animals in this way, even just to save the lives of people? That's that sparks a huge debate between the animal rights activists and the scientific community. The regulation in Japan is very strict, as they do not let these hybrid embryos to be carried out for more than few weeks, especially if there is chances of the human cells integrating into the animal's brain. So it's a delicate balance between pushing the boundaries of science for human benefits and making sure we do it in a very responsible and ethical way. While the headlines might sound sensational, the real story behind the human animal hybrid experiment in Japan is all about incredible scientific ingenuity, which is aiming to solve humanity's most pressing medical challenge, organ shortage. It is a field moving cautiously with strict guidelines and a lot of debate. It is kind of groundbreaking and sometimes even settling, just like the science that tends to fascinate me, like the movie scene from all these years ago. It reminds of science's immense power to influence the life on the earth for better or for the worse. So, no, Japan is not creating Frankenstein's army, but they are quietly, meticulously pushing the boundaries of what's possible in order to improve and extend the human lives. So, what do you think about this experiment? Is it a necessary step for medical progress or does it cross a line? Let me know in the comment down below. If you found this video interesting, do hit the like button and then subscribe to my channel for more deep dives in science, technology and life, and also hit the bell icon so you don't miss out my upcoming YouTube uploads. Thank you for watching. Until then, keep learning, keep evolving. Bye bye.